Boys, today I've got a game that I had on stream where there was someone actually subtly cheating, but they hit it so well to the point where I never ever would have guessed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play you the game, and I wanna see if you guys can actually guess who the cheater is before it happens. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go and show the video of the game to Otzdarva, Hens, and RapidMain, and we're gonna see if they would have any idea that this person was subtle cheating in their game. I mean, they're splitting gens. They also pre-left that, which is interesting. They have no idea I have floods, though, I guess. Which is a good sign. Is there someone at the window? I think there's gonna be a quick save, because I think somebody was on the other side of the window. I only saw it, like, really last second. This guy is off the record, and he double-backed. That's okay. What is this pathing? This guy is actually insane. That was so weird. That was so weird. Well, this is going well. So they've got a pallet save this gen to 90 and pop 2 gens in that amount of time. Alright. It feels kind of hard to believe, but I mean, I guess. Michaela's here. Okay, there's one aura. I know he is dead hard, but he mistimed it every other time. I'm really surprised with how efficient these guys are. Like, I wonder if it is they're just spamming the hyper-focus build. It would make sense, but that's gonna be a real problem. If they're this quick on gens, then hyper-focus be... What the... Hyper-focus with a BMP is gonna be a real problem. PH. Maybe this is it. That's the only thing I can think for this gen speed, is that it's hyper-focus BMP. Or hyper-focus. Okay, if you're playing along with the video and you actually want to guess with the same information that Rapid, Ots, and Hens had, this is where you need to lock in your guess. This just feels like actually insane. This feels super insane. She died. Brilliant. This passes death hook as well. Okay. I want to see the builds. Like, I don't know how they had that good of a start. Like, I don't think they ever had enough time to do as many gens as they did. Oh, there's a hacker. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes so much more sense. The Michaela was hacking. Bro, that was one of the best subtle cheaters I've seen. Now, you might think, other than the escape, what was the Michaela actually doing in the game? And if you're like me, whilst I was playing the game, it just felt like the gens were going really, really fast. So I'll show you this clip. 13 seconds after the Michaela gets unhooked, she goes all the way to the gen off of the hook that had no progress, or about 5% when we checked it before, and it's instantly done. And then in this second clip, the survivors go all the way from one corner of the map to another gen with no gen perks, no toolboxes, nothing in play in the game, and they pop another gen in 42 seconds. So that is from one gen popping, they've traveled all the way to another gen and popped it in 42 seconds. And since we had tracking on the survivors in the early parts of the game because of Floods of Rage, we know that the time that they had to get on these gens and make progress on them was so little, because when the first survivor got saved off the hook, no one was anywhere near any of these gens. And it was the same again when Michaela got unhooked. Something that completely went over my head in the game. I didn't notice at all. I also do want to say as well, because I just assume people will say like, hey, what if they were using Prove Thyself or they were doubling up? Well, in the duration of this clip, at the start of it, I'm chasing the David, so he was occupied and couldn't have been on a gen. Halfway through the clip, I switched to Nia and I start chasing her, so she couldn't have been on a gen and she was working on a different gen when I found her. And then when I pick up the Nia, the Rebecca actually pallet saves and couldn't have been working on a gen either. And you may say, well, after you chase the David, he might have got on a gen with her. Still, even then, you see in the bottom left, the David heals. So in that time, the David was healing himself. So in this entire clip, the amount of time the other 3 survivors could have been on a gen with Michaela is such a short amount of time to the point where they never could have popped a gen in this time. Either way, the clues there to pick up on are so small, so I'm really interested to see if anybody will actually pick this up when I show them the game. So without any more delay, let's get in and see what they think.
That wasn't an auto dead hard, so you know that.
You don't think it was auto DH?
No, because it was before you even lunged.
I'm really surprised with how I'm gonna push you for a guess.
Yeah, it's obviously not Michaela. Rebecca came out of nowhere with the pallet save, so it was kind of weird. And haven't seen much of her the entire game, so I don't really have enough info to guess on her. So I'm gonna say it's not her. David seems the most likely because he kind of pulled some really good jukes and double backing. So I probably have to say that the person who it is David. It's the only real guess I think I have.
You're going with David?
Yeah.
I'll let the clip play on for like another 30 seconds and you'll see who it is.
It was the Michaela? What?
She escaped. Huh? Look, in the bottom left.
Wait,
How weird is that?
Back?
So much more sense.
What? You're telling me what?
Right? Oh, there's a hacker, okay.
What? Since I've never played Comp DBD, I consider myself to be like a decent killer player, but when it comes to like exact gen speed and whatnot, I kind of just assume that they like spawn on the gens and they've just been grinding that shit out, and that maybe I didn't play well enough.
Any thoughts so far?
I only saw one other guy on flats.
Oh, interesting.
But nothing crazy.
That was so weird.
What? That was such a crack link by you. Holy shit.
So insane DH, right?
Yeah. What? Bro, that's weird.
Well, this is going well.
Okay, I think that was more than sprint burst.
Fuck.
What? That one? That has... But Rebecca... Oh, wait.
That's where I'm going to pause it for you. You really don't have... There were tells, but they're so hard to pick up on. Like, I had to watch it back to pick up on it myself.
Okay, I don't think... Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think the Michaela would have realized you have floods of rage if she had Warlock, I think. So I don't think the way she reacted makes me think she didn't see you. Right. The David passed weirdly, but he didn't get his death hard off, which makes me, I don't know, like he is at least death harding himself. I don't know, he healed really fast though. I don't know what happened there. Like I didn't really pay attention to that. The Rebecca seemed a bit fast and very in the background. I don't know. It makes sense that she's doing the gens fast. Wait, who had a toolbox?
No one. There are no toolboxes and no gem perks in this entire game.
Oh.
So it makes it even more weird that they got this many gens done, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's Rebecca, but I don't think it's Michaela. It could be David. I don't know.
Like, I don't think they ever had...
No, she's about to escape. Bro.
You would never expect it, would you?
No.
No, I'm looking at charms. I'm looking at cosmetics, see if there's anything unusual.
Oh, you're going in depth. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking for everything. Okay, nice. You've got to beat Hens.
First thing I would look at is if they have a character that's rare or a cosmetic that's rare, because cheaters love to do that. You told me there's a cheater, obviously, so I'm already like, you know.
Yep.
That girl like already left, so that's pretty big. Could we go back a bit, just so I can check something that I didn't pay the most attention to? I want to run the numbers in my head a bit. Yeah, right here. Thank you so much. Well, that gen said nothing.
Yeah.
That gen said nothing. Okay. What are her charms?
That was so weird.
No, nothing that we can see. Oh. We saw Rebecca in the distance running pretty far.
If they're this quick on gens, then hyper-focus speed...
What? They didn't have enough toolboxes. I don't think I saw.
They had, I will tell you that, they had no toolboxes.
What?
No.
So...
It's difficult, you don't have a lot. Hens and Rapid didn't get it.
That's the thing that throws me off, because it seems to me like there's one person that has been off-screen more than the others. Another thing that they did that subtly tells me they were not afraid of your Starstruck at all when they pallet saved. So I've seen gens pop in the distance with David being close, with Nia being chased.
Yep.
So it's almost between Michaela and Rebecca. Michaela did a really stupid thing, which was going to a locker.
Yep. Which
doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If you're a cheater and you're gonna be doing shit, like you probably know where the killer is. Like, why wouldn't you have that information, right?
Right, yep.
Michaela did look at you through a wall and didn't play super well, but you know, sometimes the cheaters don't play super well. But if you hadn't told me that, I would tell you that the person that's been off screen, that has been like zooming in the distance is Rebecca. So I would say Rebecca has been like magical powdering the gens, just completely done. So that'll be my guess.
Your guess is Rebecca?
My guess is Rebecca. She's just the only one that's been off screen enough. If Jesus.
Yeah, the
Jesus,
only...
man. And we saw her in the distance, like moving around, and she made a risky play. I would have told you it was Rebecca. The question is, could it be Rebecca teleporting, you know, Narniaing the other girl?
That's something, it's so impossible to work out, right? Yeah. That's because I agree with you. That's like what I'm trying to do in my head. I'm like, is it possible that this Rebecca could have booted her out of the game? But when I was looking, it's really hard even watching back, knowing that either the Michaela or the Rebecca is cheating, right?
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you.
So that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it would be a little bit more interesting if I showed it to some other content creators rather than just uploading the game. I'm really close to 100k at the moment, so if you want to help me out, that would be amazing. And have a wonderful rest of your day.